Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to go through a product called Metricool. Now in a nutshell, Metricool is an application that allows you to manage all of your social media channels in one location. Now you can do this for your own brand or you can do this for multiple brands. I'm going to take you straight into the members area. I'll give you a demonstration of all of the different functionality and then we'll take a look at the pricing and I'll show you a place that you can get some real big discounts on this at the moment. So just before we start, my name is Richard Darby, this is the School of Nomads. If you've not been over to our channel before, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe and I'll let you know as soon as I post new videos. And if you're interested in learning how to build a real business online, go ahead and look at the link in the description below and I'll take you all the way through it. So I've jumped over to the members area. Now the first thing you'll need to do is set up the brand that you're going to be managing. So as I said at the beginning, you can either manage a single brand and all the marketing and social media that's related to that brand, or you can go ahead and put multiple brands in here. If you're a social media manager for multiple brands, you can do this all in one interface. So I just set up a dummy brand here. And once you've done that, you'll just need to connect all of these different social media accounts. So you can connect your actual website or blog. You just need to put a piece of code on the actual website and blog. And if it's a WordPress blog, there's actually a plugin that you can use to go ahead and do that. You can connect up your Twitter account, your Facebook account, your Instagram account, and if you become a premium member, you can connect your LinkedIn account. So you can also connect up your Google ads, your Facebook ads, and then your Google My Business account. So once you've done that, you can now draw all of the data in from these various accounts and you can view it on this particular interface. So I just come up to my Instagram account, for instance. Now these aren't active accounts, so there's not going to be a great deal of data coming through, but it gives you an example of the type of data you can pull, and I'm going to show you a report as well. So you can see here there's growth statistics here that you can see on your particular Instagram account. You have a followers balance here, there's a bar chart here that you can use. There's demographic data and age data, and it shows you what types of people are following you on your particular account. Followers by country, for your actual profile, how many impressions, reach, profile views you've had, website clicks, posts, the posts that you've had, interactions that you've had, and the post list you've had. So if you had any posts here, it would go ahead and list them, and then the hashtags that you've actually had. So there's lots of data on here that you can go ahead and analyze. Now if I look at some competitor data as well, you can have up to 5 competitors if you're in the free account, up to 100 competitors when you go to premium, that you can go and look at their data as well. So I've just put a couple of big accounts in here just to have a look at the type of data it pulls through. And if I look at Zach King, he's obviously really big on Instagram, 912 posts, 23 million viewers. And when I look at his data, you can see here it pulls through all of his data. So it will show you the number of followers he's had, how many times he's posted. This is over the last 7 days. You can look at it by interactions. So he's had 21,000 engagements, nearly 1 million likes. You can look at it by posts, and you can see which posts he's got that are getting all the interactions. And you can look at it by hashtags, and you can see what type of hashtags are trending. Now this would be extremely powerful if you could create content yourself based on these hashtags. You know that this is a popular hashtag at the moment. So you can also spy on your other competitors. Now these are the same types of reporting that you get for all of your different accounts. You can have your Facebook account on here, as I said, your Twitter account, all of these various types of account. Now if I look at the reporting itself, all you need to do is download a general report here. You can specify some data that you need in that report. So you can have report sections. You can build up report sections based on Twitter, Facebook, all of your different accounts here. And exactly is what you want to see in those reports. And these are really nice reports. So again, if you do this as social media manager, these are really nice reports you can generate. So this is an example of a report. So this was one done for Coca-Cola between the 1st and the 30th of April. And you can see here they've got audience metrics here. You can see the page views, the page visits, the number of visitors. They have community growth here, so you've got data on the types of growth you have, the number of interactions with various posts, demographic data, gender and age, so they know exactly what kind of folks are looking at their posts. So they're predominantly female, predominantly 25 to 34. How much reach they're getting, how many profile impressions they're getting, profile views, all sorts of different data on there. So very, very powerful. And the great thing about this, I think, is that this is all done for you. once you have your social media account set up, you can generate these reports for each of those different brands that you set up for each of their different social media accounts. So very powerful reporting here. If you go into real time, you can actually follow hashtags in real time. Now there is an additional cost to this. It's $9 to track any hashtag for 24 hours. If you buy 4 days, you get 1 day free. And it allows you to track hashtags. And what this actually does is, here's some sample hashtags that they were tracking. You just put a hashtag in here and it will track all of the various types of data with that hashtag. So if I just look at the actual reporting for this hashtag, it will tell you for that particular hashtag how many times it was tweeted, how many participants there was, how many images there was associated with that hashtag, how many impressions it had, and again the language, the sources, the participant countries, who was actually tweeting this particular hashtag. All of these various folks here were doing the tweeting, and I'll just go down to the bottom and it shows you the actual tweets that were being sent with that hashtag included. So again, lots and lots of data there about real time. You could be tracking some form of hashtag. So the idea of this would be, if you had a hashtag for a client and you were building some kind of social media campaign for that particular client around a hashtag, you would then use this to track that for the duration of time, and you would be able to give them all of the data and all of the feedback based on that hashtag and that campaign. So really, really powerful there. So you can do that on Twitter. You can have a look at your various Twitter posts real time and have a look at the interactions on them. And you can also use this to track your messages. So you can connect this to all of your various accounts and track any messages for people that are coming in from those accounts. So again, it's a really nice tool. If you had this on and you're managing this for somebody, you could be tracking their messages and answering their various messages that they were getting. So if I just move on to the planning. Now the first thing on the planning is you can actually optimize the times that you're going to post to your various social media accounts. So if I just look at Instagram, there's a little bar chart here on the Instagram. It goes from kind of pink or down to white, and it tells me the best times to post on Instagram and the best times a day to post. So here, for instance, would be a really good time of day to post. And I can then just go ahead and add my various posts to this interface, and it will go ahead and schedule the posts for me. You can add images, you can add all of the usual stuff to your posts here, and just do it directly from this interface. So the good thing about Instagram is that you can actually obviously do all of your post text there and add your images, but you can also post the URL directly in this interface, and you have a link shortener there, so you don't have to go into Instagram and constantly change the URL that you've got in your profile. And I'll also show you something else pretty neat here as far as Instagram's concerned. So as far as Instagram, you can actually set up a link in this interface, your Instagram bio links, and then you can build up a catalog of pictures and buttons that will actually show. So on Instagram, a lot of the times you can just obviously link to one website or one YouTube channel or whatever, but this allows you to link to multiple different areas just by building up these various images on here and then adding a different link to each image. So all you would do on your Instagram account is come across here and just use that on your bio link to direct people towards this page. So again, that's really powerful if you're setting up things for various social media brands, because it allows them a lot more flexibility from Instagram to show people various links. So that's a really neat little function that they've got on the Instagram part of this. You can also have a history, so you can come down and look at your planner history to see where you've posted in the past, and you have auto lists, and you can set up auto lists so that you don't have to go in and constantly be changing the pattern that you're actually posting on. You can set up a list at the beginning of the particular week or month, and that will then post automatically, and all you need to do then is concentrate on creating the actual content itself, and then that'll go ahead and post it for you. So really neat. I really like this piece, that it allows you a lot of flexibility when you're actually posting. So we'll look at the ads. You can actually then come along and actually manage all of your ad campaigns from here as well. And if you want to create a campaign, you can come in here and actually create it with either Facebook ads or Google ads, and you can use this actual platform. It connects directly to those platforms, and you can actually create it directly from here. In 7 clicks, I could come along and I could create, say, a traffic campaign, I would show it in Facebook stories, and obviously I haven't got it connected, but you can then go ahead and have a landing URL that you want to direct people to, and you can build up your actual campaign from here. So very easy to use Facebook ads or Google ads directly from this interface. So that was a look around the actual members area. Let's go over to the pricing. So the pricing is dependent on how many brands you actually want to manage. So the lowest level of membership is 5 brands. So you would have 5 brands, and you would be able to connect all of the associated social media accounts to those particular brands and manage them from this interface. Same with 10, 15, 25, 50. And so it starts at $18 a month, and it works its way up to $159 a month. And this just gives you a slightly more capability around allowing your client to actually use this interface as well. But most of these include the exact same reporting and PDFs that you can download, and the Instagram link. All of those functions that I showed you, they're included in all these levels of membership. But I'm just going to show you a place where you can get this a little bit cheaper by having some lifetime deals. So I'm just going to jump over to a site called AppSumo. So I jumped over to AppSumo. Now in AppSumo, the actual price at the moment is $49 to have 5 brands and 40 social media profiles attached. So obviously each of these brands, you're connecting Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, the web, the blog, the Facebook ads, the Google ads, and the Google for My Business for each of these brands. So that makes 40 social media profiles. So that's $49, and the actual 10 profiles and brands is $98. And when I go back to the pricing in the app itself, you'll see for 10 brands, it was $29 per month. So that's going to be over $300 for the year. And obviously that's going to be rolling because you're going to be every year. So it is really worth coming over to AppSumo. I'm actually going to leave a link in the description below for you to go and check this out. But it's really worth coming over to AppSumo and grabbing one of these lifetime deals, because this is going to save you quite a lot of money, especially if you want to manage more than one brand. If you want this to be your social media management tool, this is going to be really useful, because for most people the actual multiple brands, the 20 profile brands, is probably going to be enough, but you can actually get as many as, if I go to 10 codes, you can get, for one-time purchases of $490, you can get 75 brands, 600 social profiles, and again 10 hashtag trackers. You can actually track 10 hashtags, and on here you can track 1 hashtag. So well worth actually getting obviously these higher codes if you've got a lot of people that you want to be managing their profiles for. So another thing to add is they are going to add Shopify, Pinterest and YouTube. So there is more social media brands that could be added to this in the future, in their future developments. And they've also very recently added LinkedIn. So they're adding new social media profiles all the time. So it gives a lot of flexibility in the future. So I just jumped down to the reviews just to see what the reviews are like in AppSumo. So in AppSumo, it's got over 4.5 tacos. In AppSumo, they use tacos as their rating system. Just a quick look through the various reviews. You have a 5 taco review here. Obviously they're pleased. 5 tacos here, 5 here. Most of these are 5 taco reviews. So this is obviously a piece of software that's working really well, and again it's something that I really like. I like the fact that you can manage multiple brands in one interface, so it's easy to kind of look at all of the data around that, and also the reporting around this is really good, and for your clients it obviously looks very professional because the reporting is outstanding. And the last thing is around the Instagram functionality. Having that additional page that you can use off your bio on Instagram, it also makes that particular profile a lot more powerful. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that review. If you found that valuable, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below, especially if you've already bought Metricool. I'd love to hear your experience around this particular platform. My name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been to the channel before, you're interested in hearing more reviews like this, please go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe button. And again, if you're interested in building a long-term business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below and I'll take you through the whole process. Until next time, take care.